guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be doing what it's like Wednesdays. So I'm gonna basically have a segment on Wednesdays where I interview people who have really cool life experiences, and today I got something special for y'all. I have got my girl Whitney coming from her main channel to come help me out today on what it's like being an immigrant. So without further ado, drum roll please. Hi guys!
Hi,
It's
Miss
Whitney.
Whitney.
I'm really excited to be on my girl's channel, so let's go.
Alrighty. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Awesome. And when were you born?
I was, when or where?
When and where?
When and where? Okay, so I was actually born in France, Saint-Étienne. It's a little city kind of outside of Lyon. I know some of you guys might know that. And I was born September 11th, 1993. Way before, September 11th, yeah, it's my birthday. If anyone cares, someone send me a birthday gift, I don't know, it's up to you.
Virgo life.
I'm just saying, Virgo life, exactly. Extremely emotional. We'll get there.
What is the most distinctive thing that you remember living in? Where'd you say you're from again?
I'm from Cameroon.
Okay. What was the most memorable thing about living there?
Living there, okay. So to give you a little background, like I said earlier, I was born in France, right? But I only lived there for 4 years. And then I moved to Cameroon when I was 4 or 5 years old. And then pretty much from age 4 to 24, I've been living back and forth between the US and Cameroon. Mostly in Cameroon, but just back and forth. And the thing that I remember the most was obviously family, obviously my friendships, obviously the culture, good memories, the food, obviously. Listen, I know everyone knows about African food and how African food is the best and everything, but Cameroonian food is the best, okay? I'm saying, I'm owning it. If people want to attack me, it's the truth. Anyone that's ever tried Cameroonian food knows that it's the best. But I would say it really was the peace, honestly. Like every time I go back home, it's the one place where I feel peaceful. I don't worry about much. I can be myself completely. It's the simple life. I don't know how to explain it. It's just really peaceful.
If you had the opportunity to live in the States for the rest of your life or go back to Cameroon, what would you do?
You just hit me there. You just hit me.
For the remainder of your life?
For the remainder of my life. That is very interesting. I've actually been asked that a couple times in my life. That's a hard one. When it comes to the lifestyle and the culture that I would want, because when I'm thinking about the rest of my life, I'm thinking about kids. I always think about kids. When it comes to all of that, I would want them to go back home, because I feel like the woman I am today mainly has to do with back home and the culture and the values and all that I was taught back home. But when it comes to my career, which is an entertainment business, I'm thinking more so here, because that's mainly the reason why I'm here. I know we're gonna get to that later on, but that's mainly the reason why I'm here, is because of my career field. So it's a tough question. If I could have the best of both worlds, I would. Yeah, it's tough.
Good answer. What is your favorite American food?
Oh my gosh, McDonald's! Just kidding. No, my favorite American food is honestly, I'm gonna say this wrong. I have an accent, guys. Surprise, surprise. Southern food?
Okay,
Southern
so
food?
soul food.
Soul food.
Okay,
oh,
cool.
I love soul food, especially grilled barbecue. Oh, mac and cheese. Oh, I'm not get started. But yeah.
And what is your favorite African food?
Oh
Dish.
my gosh.
Just one.
That is. Okay. Ndole. And that's a very, not only Cameroonian, because fun fact, we have over 100 tribes in Cameroon, so it's not only Cameroonian, but it's from my mom's tribe. But Ndole is definitely my favorite.
What is the most commonly language spoken in Cameroon?
French.
Okay.
French and English, bilingual.
Okay. Can you say something nice to us in French?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Whitney. Je suis tellement contente d'être dans sa chaîne.
What the fuck did you just call me?
I just said hi. My name is Whitney, and I'm so happy to be on her channel, girl.
Awesome. And who is a big inspiration to you in your life?
As corny as this is gonna sound, it's my grandmother. That woman has been through so much in her life, and if I had to talk about my grandmother, this would be another video. But just everything she sacrificed for her kids, to have an education outside of Cameroon, and keeps sacrificing now for her grandkids. Part of the reason why I'm here is thanks to her. You know, she's living outside of Cameroon with me to help me out. And I mean, the woman is just amazing. The woman is just inspiring. Her strength, her love, her ability to take care of others. She's really the representation of what it is to be an African mom.
Wow. That's deep. What is some of the misconceptions or stereotypes that you get when you tell people that you're African?
I'm going to talk about some annoying ones, funny ones, and also really stupid ones. For example, when I moved here for college, which was around 2011, people legit asked me if I lived on trees and if there was any electricity in my country, if we had lions running everywhere, if our pets were called Simba. I mean, some of them I couldn't make it. I was new here. I couldn't make it if it was really to be offensive or if it was just plain being naive. I couldn't really make it. But yeah, and we also get a lot of stereotypes that obviously when people think of Africa, they think of AIDS epidemic, Ebola, which is not real at all. Like, it's not an issue that's in every African country ever. Like, that's kind of weird to think that. And also they associate Africa with poverty a lot. Yes, it's a continent, and yes, Cameroon would be considered a third world country, but you know, whatever you see on documentaries with like kids suffering from famine and everything, that's everywhere. First of all, there's that in the United States as well. There's a homeless epidemic here, there's all these issues, but pretty much I feel like the biggest one, here's what I'm trying to say, the biggest one that I would say is people think of Africa first of all as a country. It's a continent with multiple countries. Like, think about that. Country. It's a continent that has multiple countries, so they tend to put us into one box and think we're all similar, we're all the same. We have a lot of similar things and similar cultures and values for sure, which is why we're African, but there are many countries, and each country has over 100 tribes, and each tribe has over 100 different cultures. I mean, just think about that. So I guess that would be the biggest one.
Do you think, because I can tell you're fairer skinned than a lot of Africans that you would, typically see or meet.
Yeah.
Do you think that gave you an advantage in America or in Africa or anything like that?
Oh, that's a good question, because unfortunately, that is a stereotype that is true. In a lot of African countries, your skin color does matter. Oh, like, okay, sorry. In a lot of African countries, like your skin color matters and everything. But to be honest, in my country, it really didn't. Skin color was never.
What would you tell someone who wants to move to the U.S.?
That even though moving out here, there's going to be a lot of obstacles with the difference in culture, with just the regular obstacles that immigrants face and continue to face on a daily basis. It is worth it. You do have more opportunities here. You do have the ability to make your dreams come true. So I would say do it, and don't let those obstacles discourage you.
What was one of the biggest things that you remembered as soon as stepping off of the plane? And like, oh my God, I'm here. Was it like a smell? What was one thing that you remember about, like maybe the air or the food or the people? Anything that you can remember from that first day that you arrived?
Okay, so to be honest, the first time ever that I moved, even though I kept going back and forth to the United States, I was like 8 years old, and we went to McDonald's and we got a Big Mac. And every year that I would come back, that's the one thing I would want, was McDonald's Big Mac. I know that's the weirdest thing to like think about when moving to the United States, but I literally started associating the United States to Big Macs and McDonald's and all of that. But it was also, the air, I don't want to say the air, because the air is weird, but it was honestly just McDonald's, honestly.
Okay, so the food and the culture.
Yeah.
Good. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Where can they find you?
Oh, like as in my social media? Oh my God, I'm so slow. Okay, so promotion time. You can definitely follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Whitney Bayle. That's Bayle. And of course, also subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is I can't talk, which is Whitney Bell, Dayle. On my YouTube channel, I talk about many things. I also have girl talks. I do makeup videos. I do hair videos. I'm gonna do a vlog coming up soon, so definitely subscribe and check it out.